welcome to our latest Gemini Rogues video. This is the Chrysler K, I think it is.
It's got alternated on it again, haven't it? You got it right though, yeah, it is a Chrysler. We're just going to call it the Chrysler, we're not going to mess about with it.
Okay, this is a new premium and it's tier 8 and apparently it's quite good in the right hands. Yeah. Killers05 is going to tell us a little bit about it.
We started designing it in 1946, obviously by Chrysler, the company, and it was the first American tank to have a rear mounted turret.
Is it?
So it was designed with the driver in the turret, so it's all engine and drivetrain at the front.
Okay.
And it just never got funding from the army, so they just kind of scrapped it. So it never really saw any kind of blueprints or production.
No models?
No,
models.
Kind of made up. So we're going to go straight into action. We're going to talk more about tank as we go along.
Okay, no props. So let's roll this action then.
First game round, we can see here we're on Berlin, tier 9 match.
Oh, tier 9.
We're going to see how the armour stands up. First thing I'm going to talk about is the armour. And we'll mention the gun later on because it's more significant now. The armour, the whole front is 152mm. That's the middle of the tank.
Yeah.
And then as you get lower, the lower plate is 184mm.
Okay.
But not angled as
it's
greatly.
Quite flat,
yeah.
isn't it?
And then you've got the turret, which has got a great whacking 254mm thickness armour on the front.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fantastic frontally armour. Then you get to the sides and it starts to fall down a bit. 127mm on side at turret, which is not bad because it's quite rounded.
Yeah, it's curved,
not overly.
Yeah.
And then only 102 on the big flat sides.
Oh dear.
So it's not impenetrable. It's not hard to get around it. You don't sit in front of one of these things. And then the rear's just
nothing.
76 on the hull, 89 on the turret. So it can depend easily from the rear by tier 6s even.
Wow.
So this isn't this behemoth tank you can't kill or destroy. It has, don't get me wrong, frontally, if you sit in front of one of these things, it's going to rip through you.
Yeah.
Not quickly, but it will rip through you.
Okay.
And we can see here again its mobility. I'll talk about that next. 1,200 brake horsepower.
Wow.
Which gives it incredible acceleration, and it's limited randomly to 35 kilometres an hour. Oh, they're all waiting for me to come around. We'll slip one in and then try and get back round.
They pwned you, man.
Yeah, we're going to get this front showing the best we can, and we'll block that straight into the track.
So you've shown the armour quite nicely there. It's quite very penetrable.
This is really what you do. Stick it in the face, see what they can do. We're not struggling to push that like a prototype about.
You're lucky that other one's not interested.
Yeah, well, he's got his whole team there. The whole idea of coming around this side of the road.
Yes.
Nice. The fact that he's either got to fight us or fight them, but we're going to kill him. And we're just using him as a little bumper. You can see, you can't pen that turret. There's no weak spots as well. The cupola on the top can be penned, but it needs a fair bit of a gun to do.
Oh, okay.
And that mill down the road here. We're going to see the kind of tactic you want to play now in a Chrysler. You've got to keep it frontwards on.
Yeah.
Basically, there's a weak spot at the very front. We're going to see that in another video. I'll talk more about that.
What about this diamond angling?
No
diamond angling.
You're obsessed with diamond angling. You've heard it once and you got it stuck in your head. We can see here now, pointing this front. And I mean, I'm worried here at this point. I've got to try and keep my front pointed towards that mill as well as try and fight the other heavies off to the right hand side. So it's kind of catch-22. I could side scrape off that building, but I can't because there's a mill down the street.
Yeah, you need to keep it.
I mean, Leo comes now. If I'd have been side scraping onto them now, he'd have put them straight into the side of me, all this clip. So there you go, he's took his tracks off. They're going to struggle to pen. Not impenetrable from front.
Yeah,
don't think you're some kind of impenetrable beast that it's made out to be. Tier 9s and 10s will just go straight through it like you're a KV1 in a tier 7 match. So that's kind of what I like in this too. Plays very similar to the VK tier 9.
Okay.
German heavy, but at tier 8.
Okay. So you're saying tier 7 and 8, you're a boss?
Yeah, and in the 6s you see tier 6 as well. It's just show them your front, see what they can do.
Wow.
Tier 9, you're going to find yourself doing this, APCR rounds.
Yeah.
198mm. It's the gun off the T32, basically, the tier 8 heavy on the American line already. The 105mm T5E1A gun.
Yeah.
So it's got 198mm of penetration, but unlike the T32, this gets vastly more penetration from its APCR round. That little fire there gets 260 penetration. Both do 320 damage, exactly the same as the T32. 53 from the HE round for only 420.
Yeah, but the reload's quite good.
And that's what's fantastic about it as well. You can see here you can fit vert stabs on it with gun lane drive, 1.9 second aim time as well.
Yeah, I like that.
Fantastic straight through that road wheel. Little tip for anybody finding a VK, that's a weak spot on them. You can do it on E100s as well.
The aim circle's quite a small one.
It's
even when you move
the fastest aim time of tier 8 heavies is by this. The only other one is that guy there we're shooting at, but he's 0.2 of a second slower. 0.2 of a second slower,
Yeah,
and we're going to look at that acceleration. Poof, we're gone.
Standing
It's
start,
kind of,
good for
it's
a big
straight
tank.
up. Yeah, straight up to. I mean, the power to weight ratio is insane. 20, a 20 power to weight ratio, which means hills are not a problem. You're still doing 30 kilometers an hour up hills.
Uphill.
Why it's limited to 35, I don't know the technical malarkey of why it's limited to 35. It just is.
Oh no.
And there we go, waffle.
Oh, he tracked you, man.
Yeah. And we're gonna get them up. We've got a nice crew in it. We're repair.
We know what his reload is, though, don't we? So
Yeah.
he's gone.
And we're
Nice
gone
one.
then. And then, oh my god, that VK. So now I'm like, oh, I've got an Emil this side who's looking at me, and I've got the VK here. Let's have a look. The
Same
VK's
issue
looking at me,
as
he's took
last
me track
time.
out again.
Oh, he's showing his backside, man.
And there's the Emil, so we're
And
keeping
the
that
Emil.
front to the Emil. You can see
Yeah.
just bounce a fair few shots.
He does.
If you know what you're doing in this thing, you can basically point your front at what you want to fire.
Yeah.
And this thing will rip through it. I mean, the fire rate's not great, 5.94 rounds a minute, which is not bad. It's quicker than the T32 with the same gun, which gives you a DPM of 1,900.
Yeah. So what's the positive of this then? Is it the gun? The
The
reload?
gun, yeah, the reload's not bad, it's livable. We just have a 10 seconds, but you get that down. I'm running a rammer on it at this point to get that down. I've got a skilled crew in it as well.
Yeah.
I mean, equipment-wise, vents probably an option.
Yeah.
I fit vert stabs on it. I think I might take them off.
Yeah.
Catch 22. I don't do that much shooting on the move in it, to be honest with you.
I was
I
thinking
normally
that
just
when you
brought
told
it,
me.
so yeah. I've tried it with vert stabs. Thank you to that guy affirmative there.
Yeah.
Good teamwork.
I don't really
And
see the benefit of using bird stabs.
It can be beneficial in certain tanks. I weren't sure what this was going to be like.
Yeah.
We'll see in other videos. We'll see how it pays
Yeah,
off. But
true.
its mobility is pretty good.
Yeah, it's very good.
I don't
he
know
doing?
what that guy's
What's
doing
he
in the
doing,
comment.
man?
Checking scenery out. You can see that even with a damaged engine, we're still clocking it up to nearly 30 kilometres an
Yeah, I
hour.
didn't realise your engine was gone.
I mean, you can see how small the gun dispersion is.
Yeah, it's
Fantastic.
awesome, isn't it? But is that to do with your vert stabs?
Yeah, here we go. Sneak out, pop,
Bang.
finish him off.
Nice. Pretty good.
That's an M103 there. So you can see there, that's just a standard shell. The penetration's not that bad, it's livable. I've heard people moaning about the penetration on the gun, only 198.
Yeah.
It's not great compared to most, but you're running a premium tank.
Yeah.
You can afford to fire that. I mean, we'll see what silver will make as we go
Yeah.
through these matches we've got on here, but
Yeah.
Danny's engine's going to kind of make us limp towards the end of this
Yeah,
match.
it's
We're
a
not really
shame.
going to get else done.
Shame.
But the tank, playstyle wise, we're going to go into more detail in the videos. This is just to get a general warm up of how the tank
Okay.
behaves,
Nice one.
basically.
It's a pretty good
As the next
warm-up.
videos, we're going to show more techniques, more
Yeah.
how to kill it. I'm going to go through that. But you can
Yeah.
see here, the tank's pretty formidable.
Yeah,
Even
it's-
just that glimpse there with scenery. Frontally, things are going to struggle to pen it, but don't think you're impervious.
I know you're not. I know. No. Yeah.
Yeah, you've
I
been
know.
there, haven't you?
Yeah. Funny.
So that's that game done. We didn't really get anywhere near it. We got 5 kills.
Yeah. Not
I mean,
bad.
we had the little fire in there, which is beefed the penetrating shots up a bit. It's not really accurate, but look at the silver.
Ooh, and you 5 premium rounds.
Yeah, 100,000 silver, 4,500 damage, blocked over 3,500. Only 87 assisted on that
Yeah.
one. But so next match we're going to look at Ghost Town. Another tier 8 match we've got here now. Tier 9 in the last one. See how quick that acceleration's insane, isn't it?
It's very
Absolutely
good.
insane.
It gets you where you want to be, doesn't it? That model.
So now
That's
this is
awesome
going to be the
acceleration.
perfect position for a Chrysler K.
Okay.
Upward gradient.
Tell us then. Describe it.
Yeah, upward gradient, making the most of this 6 degrees of gun depression we get, because this
6
just
degrees.
emphasises every single little bit
Yeah.
of the armour on the
Bouncing
tank.
already, man.
Yeah, I have a bit of trouble with this muzzle, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm trying to get that lower plate, and every time I'm just ready to fire, it just won't go into it.
It's diamond angling, man.
I mean, I'm more worried about the artillery at this point. I'm not
Yeah,
even worried
well,
about these tanks up here penetrating me.
Okay.
They're going to struggle to do it from, especially the angle I'm sat at. I'm struggling to
Yeah.
spend them at the angle they're at as well.
Yeah.
So you can see the gun, yeah, I can see where some
Oh,
people
they're
are coming
queuing
from,
up,
but
man, to shoot you.
we're sticking with it, we're not firing that APC out, and you can see
Oh, it's
everyone's
starting to
trying to
bounce.
hit
Yeah.
Polaris viewing port
Yeah.
on the top. That'll get knocked out a fair bit.
He's
Perk
devil.
wise, you want to get your blooming track repaired.
Yeah.
People will blow your
repair
tracks
box,
off every
yeah.
2 minutes
Yeah.
just to try and stop you somewhere. And everyone starts running off from you. KV3, he's going to set off now. We've shot him and
They'll
try and
bounce
get
a few
cover.
off you, aren't they? They're trying.
No one wants a piece of this. It's when it's in this position, get out of the way. Don't sit in front of it. Get out of its way. It's not hard to penetrate from the sides. Frontally, yeah. Sides and rears, it's just easy. It's absolutely easy.
Everyone's running off, man.
Yeah, well, the IS3, he's going to get a rude awakening in a minute. He's mind his own business, have his own little fight across there, and bosh,
all his mates ran off.
Road wheel and still wouldn't take his tracks off.
Oh, he's looking at you.
He's looking at you.
It didn't do nothing.
No. 217 mil of premium ammunition penetration on IS3.
Yeah.
He's got to get lucky if he's going to pen you front of you. You've got to be kind of angled. This is what I'm talking about. You really want to fight from below, not above. We've seen that. So fighting from a higher point, not only do you struggle with your gun depression, but you also negate all your lower plate angling. And it makes it flat. So then it becomes just an 184 mil panel,
flat panel.
So it's easily penned. So you want to get down. You see me here on this church. I know he's going to struggle to pen me anyway, but get down and fight as low as you can as soon as you can.
Yeah, I understand that.
He's just got around him.
Oh, look at that! They ninjaed him, man.
Look at the mobility, is just fantastic. The acceleration is just insane how quick it gets up to that 30 kilometres an hour.
Beautiful shot, man.
And over there, Fatherland. I mean, you just keep this front point at everything, and everything's just going to panic. Gone through that front road wheel. We mentioned the same shot we put on the VK is the same weak spot it is on this. We're going to see that perfectly in the video we've got coming up. We finished this KV4 off. Another kill, 3 kills, 12 shots.
It's really flat though, that lower panel, isn't it?
Yeah. It's still tricky to pen. It's just angled nicely, but if you lie on a gradient above your enemy,
increase your angle.
Bridge on Lakeville, the hill on Tundra. If you're at top of that trying to fight down, they're not going to struggle to pen you. Any kind of ridge you've got to go over to get you. You're going to get one shot into you before you get down and over the front. We're going to see that coming up on the other videos as well.
I think the key is to angle that front
and
panel.
This is another thing. Bore 6 with premium rounds will go through the front of you.
Yeah, then it's struggle.
They're not trying to hit weak spots, and we're going to see this exactly. Another one in the platoon. He's not going to struggle to pen me. That's that I'm talking about there. Look, we're high above him. He's gone straight through that lower plate, no problem at all. Bosh.
I thought you would have took him out then when you ran.
He took it well, to be honest. That bore 6 there. I thought he did on.
It was reversing.
We finished him off and
sweet. They're just queuing up.
Tiger. Reload.
Look at how you aimed in. You've been aimed him ages. It's that really?
Oh, we're not going to get there. That's a gun rammer as well.
It's a shame.
But can we get to this last ball?
It would be nice if
he's getting creamed. Get one shot into him. Tracking shot as well, but he's straight back on it and blow him off.
Yeah, it's a shame. You've done quite well on this game for you.
He's not going to last much longer. You can see there 17 penetrating shots. And that's another thing the tank's got. You see the spotted targets and the assisted. 4 spotted, 3 assisted. The tracking one's not really ready, but 380 metre view range. It's not blind.
No,
not blind. Not when you think that the IS3's got 330. 50 metre advantage. I mean, don't get me wrong, this isn't the top of its class. You got the.
That's really good, actually.
Some with 400 at the tier 8 heavies, but it's got a really good view range. So you can see there the silver we made again.
Yeah, it's
127,000 silver
made
again.
It's not struggling to make that, is it?
Blocked another 3,500.
Another mastery badge.
Yeah, nearly caused another 4,500.
You're racking them up, man. Very nice so far. So what are you going to show us next then?
Right, I'm going to show you how to kill it. And we're going to come face to face with our contemporary, the same tank as us. Here we go, we're brawling straight away. We're in the town.
You're straight in.
Yeah, there he is. We found him.
Oh, you found all of them.
Yeah, they're all here. We've got a Patriot in his unclothed. That's a weak spot. You see me aiming at it straight away. Yeah. You have to fire APCR at that to pen it. You're not penning it with a standard shell, but you can pen it through its cupola on the top of the turret. It is possible. It's not a guaranteed penetration. You've got to kind of have to roll with your pen RNG, but you can pen it through that. You can see the cupola on the right hand side of our turret.
It's not impervious.
Yeah, and here comes the Patriot. You don't quite know what he's
doing.
Planning. I should have rammed him here and finished him off, but
never mind.
I played it over cautiously.
Oh, you didn't even get the kill.
No, right, we're up against a zone. And we're going to angle, look the way we're angling. I'm looking at that front plate because we can go through it, but it's showing that side wheel.
Beautiful.
That's where you shoot one.
Yeah.
That's where you set him on fire. That is a massive weak spot, and he only has to show it you. I mean, look at the angle. He's not overly angled. Bang, you go through again, and you always damage his fuel tank, and you'll always set him on fire. See where we're aiming again?
That's a really good weak spot, man.
That's where you want to shoot one.
Yeah.
There.
That is a very weak spot.
Yeah. I'm just going to push this AT round. I can't be asked to drive around it, to be honest with you. We lost out on a kill here, but we got this AT one a bit quicker.
Yeah, you got him round for it.
And then this is another tactic I found works very well in the Chrysler.
What's this? What, shooting?
Wide open fields,
Yeah.
driving at enemies. Face
Okay.
on. They can't get round you, you can't flank you.
True.
They've just got to try and shoot at the front of you. And you just keep driving at them and you keep spotting at them, and the team's clever enough, they sit behind her and they keep shooting them themselves.
Carry on, yeah.
And we're going to do it here now. I can't think of another tank you would drive across this open field this early in a match and not be dead within 20 seconds.
Yeah.
But we're going to see it here now. There's tier 8 tank destroyers over there.
Coming
Look
in
at these
everywhere.
rounds flying in from everywhere. Bounce, 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 bounce.
You've not lost any hit points yet.
This. There's that aim time again. Bomb. For an heavy tank, that aim time's fantastic.
Oh, you've just
Even
lost.
for a medium tank.
You've just lost a few hit points, man.
I mean, you're going to struggle to pen this thing with HE. If you're going to shoot HE at it, shoot it at its sides.
Yeah.
You've got more chance, even if it's angled, of just glancing that side and doing more damage to its armour than shooting it at the turret, because it's just going to nil and void. Yahtzee there. Nice shot. See, the gun's not bad on the accuracy side of things as well. Quick aim time, not a bad reload. Quite accurate, just the penetration on the standard shield can lay down. I mean, I'm thinking, I'm not going to pen that, but I want it to back up.
Yeah, yeah.
This is what you were talking about before. We mentioned this in other videos of the old, not even trying to shoot something to pen it, just shoot it to back it up so you can get where you want to be. And this is what we're doing here. Back him up, back him up, back him up.
Yeah.
Get yourself in a better position. And now we're pushing. Team's backing us up brilliantly, to be fair. They spread out all the way around us. We're marking all this stuff. Look at the assisted damage, 7 already, 24 shots. I know there are a couple of fires in there.
I mean, you've got your vertical stabiliser, but you keep stopping and aiming.
I know. Because I'm not look for weak spots. That's the thing. The gun's not good enough to just lock on and shoot. Not like a Conqueror where you just swing it around, shoot, and you pen things. You've got to kind of look. And I'm just weighing this option up here now of where I'm going to go. I'm going to take some hits here, but I need this Yahtzee.
You need him out.
Straight in his lower plate.
Yeah, you need him gone.
I'm just trying to use that bank just to widen my lower plate for me.
You're
I've got to get rid of him quick. We're getting too much flight from everywhere else. I get set on fire, get fire extinguisher that way. Pesky little E25, he's going to regret that. So this is that crest of an hill I was talking about before. We're going to see that, we're going to go back over it in a minute and we're going to remember that. Because they're going to show you how vulnerable that lower plate is, just on a slight incline like that. I mean, that E25 now, that's just over, isn't it? And here, look, watch this. Slightly higher than the targets we've got at the other end of the field.
Yeah, lifting
up that front end. It's still quite high. Bosh.
Yeah.
If that gets slightly higher, it negates all that lower plate armour and it becomes vulnerable.
Best to fight pointing down.
Yeah, so, or below.
Yeah.
And then that kind of negates your top armour. That's only with a 52mm, so it's a tricky negating which way you want that frontal armour to work.
I'd say pointing down's best, man.
Yeah. We can see how much we've racked up there. Look at the assisted damage.
Yeah.
17 assisted damage. We'll skip that about me. And
we're going to
off pretty quickly. I'm going to show you what I've done. 4,500 damage again. Pretty regular thing. Another 3,500 plus thousand block.
Oh, look at the assisted.
3,000 assisted damage.
That's pretty good.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Look at the silver.
Fantastic. That's a lot of silver. That was because the op were finished off for the actual owning the tank. We've got one more special replay coming up. And this thing is going to show you the same tactic as we've already used on the previous video. The nice open wide field. I mean, we can see we've joined it with a bit further along. We've pushed down the field already.
Yeah, okay.
I'm being a bully.
Did do
it's tier 8 match.
I can't see it, man. What are you up to?
Capture the base here, and I'm going to try and flank round that side and come at them from where they're not expecting it. And I bump straight into a Tiger 131. And I know straight away from where I am, you can't pen me. And if you're saying,
what?
I'm not sitting still, I'm fighting him. Because A, I want to get my arse down there, and B, there's an artillery sat over there somewhere who's probably got no one else to aim at bar me.
Have you changed your loadout then?
No, I didn't bother, I just stuck with it. I was having some good success with it, so I thought I'm not going to change anything, this is working. But yeah, I would run vents. I won't run avert stabs, it don't really need it.
I mean,
you see there shooting, not moving, didn't even penny.
You could even put a repair box on it.
See, that's one thing it's not great at. Even though it's a great whacking 60-ton tank, it doesn't do great ramming damage.
No, I've noticed that.
A couple of times now, even when we rammed the Borsig, we hardly did anything to it.
Yeah,
and we finished off that 131 there. I mean,
because he's got a few tons behind him. I would have thought you would have took a lot more off him.
Even with the engine power, she'll be able to push its way straight through. It's not like he's going to hit it and struggle to move.
Yeah,
but anyway, we've done that. We've got rid of that Tiger 131. We've secured this flank all on his own. I don't know what our heavy tanks are doing at F1 and all the way back at J2 and H2. I don't know who they're hoping to fight down there.
Defending the flank, man. They are. They're looking after you.
And we've pushed on, and a couple of donk shots here. And tried to snap it off before he got behind that building. Try and shoot through that building now. I thought he was going to go straight through, but it won't go through.
They
So it's clear red.
They never go through the building. You got to shoot the
It's
building
clear red.
first.
Yeah. Somebody's managed to come up and started getting some flank of iron.
You're getting some shots on you, aren't you? They're trying to get you.
Yes, the artillery's out of the way. One thing the Chrysler does struggle from is its whacking great massive long hull, which flat is a complete dream for any artillery player, just to drop one straight on that, get full penetration and wipe you out. So you've got to take into consideration artillery when you're playing a game.
I mean, normally you like stood in front of a firing squad here, aren't you? Normally you would
this
be
point,
gone.
There's a pesky little T-44 that I'm not paying any attention to, who's getting straight behind me. Still not took any notice of him. Look. And now he's starting to get some shots into me because he's behind me and he's at back of me. And
how did he get behind you?
I just took no notice. This is, I like this bit for the fact of, right, you, come over here. Let's go and sort this out over here, me and you, one-on-one.
Take you outside, come here.
I mean, he gives me a good hell of a thrashing, to be honest with you. He doesn't only finish me off, I completely messed this up on numerous occasions, not just once. And another drawback of the tank we're going to see here, it's very high.
Yeah.
6 degrees of gun depression, it doesn't shoot down very well.
From the front.
On the T-44 that is next to it, I can only get him in his turret, and his turret's quite armoured. And it's quite angled.
What's he doing?
I got to admit, he manages to push his way between me and the side of the map.
He's rinsing you, man.
Yeah. Oh, it's a squeeze, he's like slipped off me, and there you go again. I can't get the gun down to get him. Can't get him, he's underneath it. So, I'm down to
proper rinsing you.
Yeah, no. I like this shot though here, on the switchback. Ooh, box. Good sweeping shot. We're back frontally onto him now. He's going to struggle to penetrate. Everyone keeps marking him up. Shoot him, shoot him. That's not
trying to shoot him.
We finished him off on his own. Right, where were we? Let's get back to where we were before.
Yeah, come on.
We're pushing on back across this ridge.
Carry on. Come on.
Think about it anyway.
Get on
drop
with
off
it,
at radar first. And all that ISU 130 is still up there somewhere.
Are they still all over there?
Yeah,
they're all
still sat up there on that ridge. There's a T29. Bop, another shot into him. It's a nice damage roll.
That's not bad. I'd be happy with that.
Yeah, he's all right for tier 8.
Yeah.
Can we finish him off? He's not really bothered about us. Should be, but he ain't.
Yeah.
And we're again. They're all going to start trying to shoot shots in on us again, which is quite funny. And anyway, bounce, 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 bounce. And we bounce on ourselves.
Oh.
Rode a little bit high there. Aiming for the lower plate. We caught his top hull. Push.
Yeah, why not?
Not wait, we're going to push. The capping base out, we need to make something happen quick. Teams decide it's going to come out of that bottom corner and they're going to join in for a change.
The idea was to flank them, but there's still quite a few left, isn't there?
Yeah, we ain't got many hit points to play with. We're like a one shot for nearly everything that's left.
Definitely. Even a ram, they'd ram you.
We've been spotted again. We're not waiting.
What do you do then? Just go over there and finish them all?
I see that and I think, oh my god. This is looking a bit ominous. And I think, no time to waste. The capping base, I've got to make something happen. Shoot,
nice.
Ram,
I didn't lose any hit points.
4, we've got now, we're up to 5 kills, 17 shots.
He's not even interested.
We finished off the Kaiser.
Beautiful.
T29 sat there as well on a nipple twister.
You're all on nipples,
There's a medium tank trying to shoot him, he can't pen him, he's backing up.
Come on. Nice.
That's 7.
Nice.
And now there's a Tiger. And we've just decimated this flank.
You're not kidding.
This tank's just a beast when he gets going.
Did you finish him off as well then?
We're going to get him in a minute.
Did you get a bit of help?
Yeah,
he's trying to shoot you.
Pretty much by everybody now. He's trying to back up to cover himself best he can.
I like how he's got everyone in front of him and he's choosing to shoot you.
So that's a Radley. They're still capping base off at this point. I'm not too worried about getting penned by whatever's up there.
Nice one. Come on.
I'm nicely angled. The way I can race across there, not bad at all. We're pushing.
They're shooting at them, so you know where they are. They're up there somewhere.
And with the aim time I've got, it's just not quick enough. Can I get me 9? They're both there. Both.
Oh, you're joking.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Snap. Quick, aimed in.
That was nice.
Popped them 1. 9 kills.
Oh,
22 penetrating shots. 12 assisted shots. 5 spotted targets.
Does it look good at the end then? Come on, let's have a look. Let's have a look at this. Ooh.
176,000 silver made. 8,740 blocked. 5,268 cores.
It's still dropping it.
2,100 assisted. Radley Walters. I don't even know half of them are, to be honest with you, that many up there. And it's a base XP of 2,466.
Pretty good.
You can have a lot of fun and then a lot of money in this tank.
You did very well. So
yeah,
give us some armour profile. Tell us about the armour.
The armour, we've mentioned it briefly already.
It's very important.
We'll start at the top. Turret, 254mm frontally.
Okay.
No weak spots. The cupola is the kind of one, but you're going to have to fire a fair bit of penetrating gun at it to penetrate it. 127 on the side of that turret, but it is sloped. It's like a dome, so that's not a guaranteed penetration. And 89 on rear, there's a lot of things going to go through that. Yeah. We then come to the hull. I'll start at the back, 76 on the rear. Yeah. Everything's going through it. 120 on the side. Don't over-angle it. Keep your front more frontally than you want to.
Yeah, I know what you
don't
mean.
really want to be showing much of that side. We saw that weak spot as well. Don't show them any chance of getting a shot into that.
Yeah, that road wheel, yeah.
And then on the front, 152 on the upper hull, sloped up towards your gun. 184 on the lower plate.
Okay.
Sloped away slightly, but if you go up at a ridge, you're going to show it flat. So be careful of that going up ridges. You want to fight.
Important.
Fight from below.
Yeah.
Not from the top. With a turret mounted at the back of the hull as well, fighting from above is another issue because you've got 6 degrees of gun depression. It's not helping.
Yeah. So has it got? Are they positives? Are they?
Positives. I can give you positives. It's frontal armour. Just gone through that. Yeah. Acceleration's insane.
Yeah, very good.
It's pretty much up there. The penetration you get on the APCR around 260 is good. It's fantastic power to weight ratio as well.
Awesome,
acceleration, so it goes up hills quick.
View range is good, isn't it?
Yeah, 380 metres and then 745 signal.
That's good.
It's negatives, standard penetration not gun, not great for tier 8 heavy.
Yeah.
Speed limited to 35 randomly.
Okay.
6 degrees of gun depression.
Yeah, bad. One
of the biggest problems, it gets targeted.
Yeah, definitely.
Everyone wants to kill you. You're going to get a lot of hate mail in this tank. I know, I've had it. Don't attack from below.
Yeah.
It's vulnerable to artillery as well, so take that into consideration when you're fighting. You've got a massive hull and it's very weak on the top. Yeah. So face hugging's an option. Get that turret into the
I've
face.
done that. It does work.
So you practically want to get face on at a slight angle, but don't over angle because you can get penetrated at that front quite easy.
Hold the lower. Hide the lower plate as well, I'd say.
Yeah, and your engine's going to get took out a lot.
Yeah.
And you're going to get sound fire a lot.
Yeah, because they're at the front, aren't they? Yeah, we saw that. Yeah,
but
definitely.
don't think you're impenetrable when it comes to tier 10 and 9. They're going to go straight through you, and they're not even going to have to look for a weak spot or aim at you. They're just going to have to hit you, and they'll go through.
So you're not impervious, but you can have some good fun in it.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay then, Killers 05. I think we'll round it up there. I think. Anything else to add?
No, that's the Chrysler K.
Chrysler K, nice one. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Laters.